chicos and chicas.
Actually, yeah, because it's in sunny. Hola chicos and chicas.
Today we have a very special announcement to make to everybody who's watching us. We finally got underway our company, our very first designs that we wanted to do. We want to give you guys a little bit of a background. That was Ian, by the way. Wanted to give you a little bit of a background on the story of our designs, on the story of our company name, and why we chose that name.
What's the company about?
So, the company is called Cascadia Apparel, right here, Cascadia Apparel. And so you'll see on the screen somewhere a little picture of it, and also I'll put it in the description. You guys can follow us on Facebook, also on Instagram or Twitter, and we will be also having a website soon. It will be in the description as well. So, this Cascadia Apparel was a company or an idea that I thought about for quite some time. For my church, where my wife attend, I've worked a lot of designs alongside my brother JR, and a lot of the designs have been really cool, and people like them, and people really enjoyed them, and even our pastor enjoyed them. And a lot of the shirts that we have actually had that design on them. So we went to a Saturday market here in Portland, and we were really called on this idea. We saw a gentleman, I think you guys saw in the last video that I put, a gentleman that had this shirt that said 50 tree on it, and I thought it was just such a simple, awesome idea, and yet so cool. You know, they represented Portland, and we love visiting Portland. We love Portland, so it was awesome. Like I showed it on the other blog. So, and my wife was just like, hey, you have this mind, this creative mind of doing designs and doing new things. Why don't you put into effect starting the company? And at first I was kind of doubtful about it, if I wanted to do it or not. So I had to come up with a really good idea and what would it be and what it would represent. So I want to tell you guys, Cascadia Apparel is basically based on the Cascadian fault line here around the Northwest, Washington, Oregon, and Northern California. I'm going to put a little bit of a picture here so you can see what I'm talking about. And what I like about it, and I want to go detail by detail, is Cascadia, we wanted to make it to where it wasn't just letters, but it was something that represented Oregon, Washington, and California. My wife grew up in Washington, I grew up in Oregon, and partly in California as well.
I was born in California.
And she was born in California, so we wanted something to represent all those three places. And both of our kids were born here in Oregon. So, we thought of the idea of having Cascadia with something representing each state. So we have on the first A, we have Mount Hood, which is in Washington, so that represented Washington. And the second A was Mount Shasta in California, where represented California. And the Douglas fir is the tree that's really known here in Oregon. So we wanted to represent all three states in the name Cascadia Apparel. Now, we love going to the Timbers games and Shanty Flip the Timbers. So we always saw the colors of the Timbers being blue, white, and green of Cascadia. Always, every single time we saw it. So we decided to just stick with those colors of the Cascadia flag with the Douglas fir on the middle. We thought it was an awesome idea, and we decided to stick with it. I showed it to my wife. I'm not a very good artist. I drew the picture out. I talked to one of my buddies who was a special designer, and he does the artwork on the computer. He loved it, and he decided he loved it, and he decided to go ahead and work it for me, which came out great, which is fantastic. Now, my wife is wearing a shirt that has the E. You might be asking why the E. So on the E, and I'll put the picture on this video here, and I'll zoom it and I'll zoom it in so you guys can see. The E is for where we live in. We live in Eugene. And what I like, and I want to zoom into the picture up here, is that on the top part of the E, it has the outline of the state of Oregon. So I thought it was an awesome idea to put that being the first letter of the city and being the state outline on it. And I talked to my wife and I said, hey, that'd be great to represent where we come from and where we're at, and that we're happy to be Oregonians and happy to grow up in here in Eugene, having a family here, and that's how our company got to be what it is right now. It is Cascadia Apparel, and our first design is the E with the Oregon State outline. Now we have many other designs that we're looking into for the different states, for the different cities, for the different things that we're already working on that will represent not only Eugene, Oregon and Oregon itself, but represent what where you're from or what you're trying to represent, whatever city you like. So on the comments, go ahead and just tell us what city you're from or state you're from or even a country you're from, and we'll gladly work on a design that you can put up and you can wear to represent where you're from and represent proudly that you're from that country or you're from that area or from that city. We want to put on the description the Facebook page, the Instagram page, the email, thank you, phone number if you want product information, and soon we'll have a website, and we just want you guys to help us grow, support local businesses, and also outside, even if you are from outside of Oregon, but you were born here in Oregon or you grew up here in Oregon and you're watching us, we'll gladly ship it to wherever you're at. We're not doing international shipping yet, as we're just starting the company. But we do want to have that, and our goal is to grow. And so officially, we want to say that Cascadia Apparel is a dream come true.
And also we're working on the website so people can start buying online.
Yeah, and we are working on a website, like I said, so you can also shop online and be able to find products online. We're going to work in different colors, different textures, different things that we're working. Like I said, we're already starting, but we want to let you guys know that Cascadia Apparel is an official thing now, and our first design is the E for Eugene with the Oregon State map. Also
sizes?
Yeah, sizes. So my wife is wearing a ladies small. We are going to have extra small, medium, large, extra large, double XL.
Even if they want babies.
Yeah, even babies sizes like 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 2T, 3T, 4T, and so on. For kids, I'm wearing a men's medium size. We have, like I said, all the sizes available. So if you want to support us, you want to have a shirt that has Cascadia Apparel on it, or you want to have a shirt that has the E for Eugene on it, go ahead and put it on the comments. Your name, or actually, you know what? Send us an email or call us on the number we're going to put on the description. Follow us on Facebook, send us a message on Facebook, and we'll gladly respond back to you and get you your shirt over to you so you can represent Eugene, Cascadia Apparel, or like I said, any other city you are from. And we're working on new designs, so thank you again for liking our videos, for commenting on our videos, for subscribing to our channel. We did want to take a little parenthesis. We noticed that there was a huge YouTube purge that everybody talked about.
Bummer.
Huge bummer, because we woke up one day and we were happy because we had like 510 subscribers, and then the next day we were down to 205. So it was pretty sad that we lost all the subscribers, but it's great to see that YouTube is working on a new way of knowing that there's just fake accounts out there and there's actual real people following us. So to all those 200 subscribers and plus that are really following us, thank you guys for subscribing to our channel. Please go ahead and share it with your friends, comment on it. Also, we'll be having new videos every Thursday and every Monday, and we encourage you guys to share it with your friends. And also don't forget that we are going to be working also on a new design for the Mixed V's channel. So on that, we will be working on that soon. But for the moment, Cascadia Apparel is a go with the new design of the E representing Eugene. So thank you guys. Bye bye, chicos.
Ready?
Who can hula hoop the longest?
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I want to see you go.
Show out. You're making fun of me.
No, baby, go. Don't you go like this? Gotta move.
Wave your hands like you just don't care.
You gotta have balance.
Jesus Christ almighty.
Okay, this is the lovely.
Oh my God. He just ate it.
I got it.
Oh, like that. Yeah.
Yeah, because you went like this. If you go like that. Check your phone.
Yeah, alright. Hey, you did it.
You're like, how did you do?
Look at it.